back then.
But if we'd only made the effort, if we'd only pushed
These
through...
flowers are quite vivid, not to mention pungent. Not to my liking.
Are there no flowers in Tunarath?
In the City of Death, the Malar cultivate the fruiting bodies that sprout from the corpses of the slain.
Huh. I'd rather get them from my florist in Waterdeep. It's all the same to you.
Horrible about that one. Could barely sleep for a 10 day.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch?
Can fix anything!
No.
The air is ripe with magic.
Still alive, so that's progress. How much farther can I go?
Which way to the nearest library?
What a charmer.
Bit of caution never hurt. Can't keep me out. Just out of view.
Making me sweat.
Out of sight, out of mind. Never wanted the easy path. Step carefully. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Still in shadow.
What?
I'd love to, thanks.
Don't waste a step.
This was your doing, wasn't it, Karlach? the destruction of my steel watch. Such a petty vengeance.
Those things were evil. Just like their papa. To think I ever worked for you. Proudly, too.
I never meant to harm you, dear. Merely to help you realize your vast potential.
You sent me to the hells. You let Zariel take my heart. As though any of it was yours to give away.
The greater good, Karlach. Something I wouldn't expect you to understand.
You feel no regret, do you? All right. How about fear, then?
You can't hurt me, you need me. Whether you and your friend realize it or not.
Do we now?
Whether or not you accepted my generous offer, the fact stands that you cannot control the Elder Brain without my expertise. I'm sorry you feel wronged by how things ended between us all those years ago. But now we must look to the future.
You make it sound like we were lovers. Or friends. But that wasn't it. I trusted you. I respected you. It was my job to protect you. And that's what I did. I was so young. I didn't recognize evil when I saw it. When you turned on me, I was too dumbstruck to realize what was happening. No way he'd hurt me, I thought. You betrayed me for reasons I still don't quite understand. But I suppose evil has no real cause. It just is. Until it isn't.
You utter brat. You're going to burn this place down.
Good. Then run while you still can.
This city is mine!
Is.
Time to strike. It does it.
You chose to suffer. You chose to die.
This is worth the cost.
Of course.
Time to waste.
Through.
Fetid rat! You will not take this city!
Watch this.
Interest.
give up now.
It's finished. It's done. I need to see him up close. I need to know he's dead.
You seek Gortash. His soul is already suffering at my hands. That is the fate of all those who fail me. I am Bane, the Black Lord. I am the ultimate tyrant. I am fear. I am hate. And you are the dagger that bled Merkel's favored. You are the thorns that prick at my sides. Yet you are proof that still I will rise, and Baal and Merkel will yield. One question asked, 4 still remain. You live for power. You have proven it with every fallen foe, every chest opened, every skill claimed. As long as mortals and immortals vie for sharper blades and louder voices, I am strengthened. So it is for Baal and Merkel, and so it is for you. You make me eternal.
The corpse says nothing more. You did not ask a question.
Why do red dragons ally with the Githyanki? Why did the broken god befriend Tyr? Ah, but you already know the answer. By making one ally, you deny them to another. And by turning mortals illicit, you deny their souls to their keepers. You do not stoke fear by reaping your own fields, but by burning your foes.
So Gortash is nothing more than a pile of flesh? Same as the rest of us. I don't feel like I've won. All I feel is tired. Is that it, then? Killed the bastard who ruined my life, and now I crawl into a corner and die? Am I fucking missing something? I'm beyond overwhelmed. I'm finished. He's dead. And he's no fucking sorrier now than he was before. What was the point? I'm still dying. I'm dying. I'm going to die. Don't say that. Say you found some way to fix me. That now Gortash is dead, I'll get my heart back. my heart. It was mine. And they took it. I'm going to be as dead as a Gortash any day now. Any moment. And what then? Off to the City of Judgment to waste into oblivion? Into the dirt to get eaten by maggots? Is that it for me? Is that fucking all? And you'll just keep going, won't you? Watching the stars, warming your hands on the campfire, dancing, eating, making fucking love all night. All of it, all of it! That's my reward for everything I suffered. That's why I survived 10 years of torment. The fighting, the clawing, the loneliness, the fucking loneliness. All of it so I could rot. Because the person I trusted the most gave me away to the devil. It isn't fair. I don't want it like this. You could try. You got a wish spell in that pack of yours. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? I don't know how. Worth a shot? I begged one of them to claim my soul, hoping for Lathander or Selûne. But at this point, I've probably done more to earn Leviatar's interest. That's a big ask. You in good with the powers that be? Thanks for not giving up on me, either. Let's get out of here. I've always hated this place. Stupid fucking gigantic bridge or whatever. I think I need to go to camp for a while. Be alone. Scream at the sky. You can come and find me later if you want to. Thanks for listening. For existing. Love you.
No sense dawdling. Karlach has precious little time left to her. We'd do better than to waste it.
Karlach's fate may be written, but her story isn't ended. The histories of the greatest Githyanki warriors are recorded in slate. They are unerasable. She must make every battle her bloodiest yet. She must make herself unerasable too.
see it for myself. There it is. So innocent, but such potential. You have done very well indeed.
The Netherstones pulse with psionic energy, permeating you, pulling you in line with their rhythm. The thrum quickens, rising, cresting on a single feeling. A location.
As I expected, the docks under the city must lead to a morphic pool. That's where the Chosen imprisoned the brain. To conceal it, one would imagine, and to maintain the illusion of their own control above ground. With the stones in hand and the Chosen dead, we stand as good a chance as we ever will. As to how good a chance that is, I cannot say, but I have hope. When we reach the pool, we will find the brain, and we will end this. In death, thraldom, or freedom. But a word of caution. Once we cross into the Elder Brain's domain, there will be no turning back. Finish your business here before you proceed. The brain will be waiting for us.
Let's see.
Carrick started from nothing, built a financial empire and founded the counting house, he refused to mingle with the other patriarchs, saying they didn't want me when I was an urchin, and now they can't have me. This is a bust of the god Bane as he first appeared to Gortash in dreams, and was then described to a Rivington sculptor. Dame Mafrey, the orphan's friend, founded several orphanages in the outer city, as the lower city was no place for children, and the upper city declined to sponsor an orphanage. Baldur's Gate ship captain Morgan Redlocks wed a man thrice her age. After the wedding, the groom suffered a heart attack. Redlocks converted his merchant ships into a pirate fleet. First of the Bormal patriarch family to start his own venture, Alec is the unscrupulous bastard who made their fortune in mines and vineyards. Founder of the Flaming Fist, later history is kinder to him than accounts from his time, which portray him as a cruel and hard-handed mercenary commander.
Here goes nothing.
Those things are terrifying. If someone hadn't been there. But they were. And I'm here now. I'm safe. You mean after she got you to tell me she was dead?
Awkward, in a word. She's made it quite clear she doesn't want me around. When I think about it, I'm not sure she ever did. I was foolish.
I just want to be useful, but I'm not as good at this as the others. But I'll get better.
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you? Sorry. Yes, you're right. What can I do for you? Of course. Gildra's finest.
back soon. And if you see Gildro, tell him everything's under control.
There's blood here, not yet dried. And no sign of the smith.
Gildro? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you? What? Don't joke about that. He'll come back. He always does. He's probably just gone to get more coal for the forge or visit one of the ore mines. And no obituary in the Gazette? Impossible. I don't know why you're insisting on spreading these nasty thoughts, but I'll ask you to kindly keep them to yourself. Now, is there anything you'd like to buy? If not, move along. Not for you to worry about in any case. You're a customer. Is there anything I can do for you? Very well.
A fine deed we have done to rid Faerun of this man. All helm hair and a haughtiness. Oh, this was the Lord Gortash we were sworn to do battle with, Boo. All the better then.
The agony of knowing the end is near. I spent years swatting away my fears and doubts of my infernal fate, and I eventually made my peace. I had to. You will too, Karlach. I know it. Until then, I'm here every step of the way.
Poor Karlach. Having to face her own mortality in such a definitive manner. Though the rest of us is still liable to perish, if it's any consolation.
Karlach has had her mortality defined to her in most cruel terms. I do not know if we can help her, but perhaps we can at least be there for her.
I'm still thinking about Karlach. About what she said. Gods. There really is no justice in the world.
Karlach needs time. Space. But more than this, I think. She needs to know she is not alone. And answers, justice. 10 years of her life back. All manner of things we cannot give her. She's already lost her heart. She deserves better than to have her friends heap happy lies upon her. Perhaps she needs that too.
Hey, soldier. You're back. Yeah, despite my best efforts. I kept trying to flop over and give up, but Karlach just won't let me. Did I miss anything important? Nothing out of the ordinary then. You know, soldier, we're so fucked. The Dark Three are trying to consume the Sword Coast. We've still got tadpoles in our eyes, and I've got a ticking time bomb in my chest. I'm not sure anyone has ever been more fucked than this. And yet, we're fine. In this moment, we're fine. Here I am. There you are. Breathing, talking, even laughing if we want. Is it very precious to say that, despite it all, I'm happy? Gods, I've changed. I used to hamstring pit fiends for fun. Look at me now. To make matters worse, there's something I wanted to ask you. Will you stay with me when it's time for me to go? I think I can do anything if you're there. Even die. Thank you. Now, enough tragedy. I'm not gone yet, and our schedule is packed with important heroics, isn't it? Plus, if I cry anymore, I'm gonna run out of tears and start leaking motor oil. Thanks for everything, soldier. I'm extremely glad to be in this thing together. What's on your mind?
Aces.
Do not be sad, Boo. Karlach vanquished a villain today. As for the rest of it, well, we will find a way to save her. Will we not? You see, Boo? You quiver in vain. In the meantime, perhaps we can find a way to bring Lord Gortash back. Perhaps it would lift Karlach's spirits to kill him a second time.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
more slain. Liberators, saviors, pawns, dupes, fools, released, usefulness ended, targeted, killed, death unavoidable.
Won't tell us how Gortash died, though, will they? Classic Baldur's mouth.
I'd hoped the Gortash fluff pieces would stop once he went belly up. Turns out they just got more annoying.
Keep staring and you'll end up in the obituaries with Gortash. Get on your way.
God, you'd think the late Lord Gortash was a saint, the way the Gazette goes on about him.
Yeah, they've really made a meal out of the death of Gortash stuff.
Won't tell us how Gortash died, though, will they? Classic Baldur's mouth.
Shoddy journalism indeed.
I wonder who will take charge now that Gortash is gone.
Whoever it is, good luck to them. Those absolutists won't stop just because there's a power vacuum.
Probably responsible for his death, if you ask me.
Whoever replaces Gortash better have a strong stomach for assassination attempts. Or a better command of the Steel Watch.
My mother always told me, don't raise your head above the parapet if you don't want to lose it. Gortash did a lot more than that, and he's paid for it dearly.
You again. Old news. I've got a dead duke to commemorate. Be on your way.
I have something to ask.
Gortash knew what was going on, and they got to him. I'll prove it yet. Now, we'll just need to figure out who they are.
Hang on. Wait. Stay there. You reminded me of that word I was looking for. Corpusculent. That's it. As you were.
I'd hoped with Gortash dead, the Steel Watch would have better things to do than cramp up our writer's room. Dear reader, I was a fool.
Never much time for lords myself, but from what I read, Gortash was a stand-up bloke. Every headline at the moment's about the late Lord Gortash. Maybe I'll raise a cup in his memory.
Yeah, this edition looks better than ever.
What do you mean, better than ever? It was all about Lord Gortash dying.
Oh, right. I don't read any of the Gazettes. I like the pictures, me.
Look, mate, excuse yourself. Dead lords won't gossip about themselves.
The Gazette's illustrations have been magic since Gortash died. Proper evocative. Guess grief does that to folks.
Read the Gazette today, you may sing it too long.
Yeah.
Breaking news! Lord Gortash is dead! The Mills did it first! Darling Duke discovered dead. City in disarray. Hello again, Squire. Fancy a copy of today's edition? Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news. Lord Gortash is dead. The mouse said it first. Darling Duke discovered dead.
Awaken, little one. Flower.
All this broadsheet for one dead lord. It's exhausting. Back in my day, there used to be proper reporting done at the mouth, even when a lord died. None of corpse bootlick nonsense.
Will cure you of your pestilence.
Please, kind sir. How about can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and is likely to die.
Oh, please, darling Duke discovered dead. City in disarray. The Steel Watcher wouldn't let a foul play afoot or tragic accident. Baldur's Mouth investigates.
Funny isn't a crime.
Darling Duke discovered dead. City in disarray.
He's sick and...
Pardon us, sir. This house is in mourning. Our son, the city's savior, Enver Gortash, was slain by absolutist conspirators.
Gods. Gortash has a mother. I assumed he sprang fully formed from a lich's arse crack or something.
We're closed for business today. Apologies. Our son, our beautiful boy Enver, has been killed right before his prime. He was meant to be the Archduke, you know. Such senseless violence.
Gortash's dad. Same treatment as his mum, I guess.
You delve into his mind and find nothing. Like someone or something has drained his mind of all personality.
Those absolutists. You do welcome my choice.
Here's hope. If the Steel Watch couldn't protect Lord Gortash from assassins, what good are they? Ugh.
Don't care how many lords drop dead. If they touch my puzzle section again, I'll be writing into the Baldur's Mouth editor.
Be lovely to get an interview. Maybe they'll be asking regular city folk about Gortash's death.
One would think, dear readers, that the death of Lord Gortash would inspire solemnity. This is most untrue of the blushing mermaid.
A raucous hive, as usual.
This reporter found himself distracted by both Lord Gortash's tragic death and unbearably talkative street vagrants outside the Blushing Mermaid.
You want a drink?
You and I may struggle to go unnoticed in such environs, Karlach.
True enough. Hard to hide pretty under a bushel.
I meant more in terms of size. Folk of our stature can be a lure for drunkards seeking a brawl, I have found.
Ooh,